We want a coordinated approach of information dissemination to countries with some basic languages from our attorneys to these countries. Again, our Ministry of Foreign Affairs are doing a great job already in the background, drafting all the necessary documents and letters to the different countries and different allies. And some of these documents are being reviewed by our international attorneys. And we thank God for that. Again, we thank Biafrans and allies home and abroad who have doubled up on their donations. So part of that roadmap is also to ensure that we increase our donation, because everything we are doing requires money. So we'll continue to do our fundraising as usual. This coming Saturday, we have our fundraising, the general one, and I know there are other groups that have already scheduled their private fundraisers, which they are going to be doing in support of this, in support of our country, and I thank all of them for what they're going to be doing. So I think the link for the fundraising is going to be out. Our finance department, headed by pharmacist Diane Eme, is going to be sending out any information needed for that fundraising coming up this Saturday. And I think it's around 6:30 p.m., 7 p.m. Biafra time. Please, I encourage everyone to log into that fundraising and continue to donate, because we need all the money to do what we got to do. I'm very, very happy to report to Biafrans that our angels on ground are very, very happy. They are resolute, and they are doing what our Prime Minister have instructed them to do. Most of them, I've had meetings with them. They've said they're not going to get involved in any politics online or any administrative purpose, because that is not what our military is cut out for. So they are very, very happy. We don't see Obatobia's men on social media. Our true heroes are safeguarding our territorial integrity, preventing the reintegrated terrorists from raping our women, burning our homes, killing our people. That is their assigned task, and they are getting the resources needed to do their jobs through the Biafra Defense Department and the Biafra Finance Department. Again, some of the individuals that are expelled from the United States of Biafra government, we encourage them to stay away from our angels on ground. They can go form their own unit, they can go do their own thing, but they need to stay away for their own safety, because angels on ground already know what is going on. Then they support only one government, headed by the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, of which I, Dr. Ngozi Oroboeze, is the one pioneering that country until our Prime Minister joins us. We're also using the diplomatic approach to reach out to countries that supported Biafra, not only in 1967 to 1970, and these countries never really withdraw their support, but also those supports are going to be renewed through our international allies, attorneys. We are an independent nation, and we are vowed to continue to defend our land and flush out all the elements of foreign invasion from the Nigeria state or any incursion into our territory. It is our right to do so. We have no business with a country that continue to commit atrocities, disobey human rights laws, lock up innocent children for protesting against bad governance. Modern citizens who believe in a different religion or express themselves, such as Deborah, the lady that was stoned to death. And there was no justice to death for Deborah. A government, a country, Nigeria, that suppresses the freedom of press, murder innocent citizens due to their ideology, as they murder Biafrans in different places, Headbridge, Onitsha, Okwama, Olu, Ezambo, Aba, and so on. These are the killings that the Nigerian government have continued to do. And that is why we've declared our state, the United States of Biafra. We have no business with Nigerian government and Nigerian people. All we are asking them is to remove all the foreign soldiers, all the foreign elements they have in Biafra territory. A country that sent terrorists in Nigerian military uniform to invade and desecrate our lands, burn our homes, commit genocide to our people, to our children, continue the marginalization, segregation, intimidation, harassment of our people, using our natural resources, our oil, to enrich themselves and continue to use that to kill us. This has already changed. The decision for the United States of Biafra to remove itself from Nigeria is a very, very powerful one, which any right-thinking individual will support, and we will continue to encourage and reach out to all our allies that support what we are doing. Nigeria is a country where its citizens leave the country in droves. They just leave to have a better life for their children. A country where citizens do not have the right and power to choose who will be their leader during elections. Elections are conducted and ballot boxes are snatched. Voting cards are destroyed. Numbers change. And innocent citizens who witness the manipulations are killed by the government, who imposes their choice candidates using the courts and even the Supreme Court, as we all witnessed in Hope Uzodimma's case. There's no way any sane individual can continue to support such an enclave like Nigeria. Some of the Nigerian agents that they used to lie against our innocent brothers in Finland, they're already hiding their faces in shame because of the lies and because of what they did. Nobody can stop what we're doing, because what we are doing is legal. It is our right for self-determination. We have the right to what we are doing, and we will continue to protect our land until United States of Biafra is fully restored. For those of you that are romancing, having private meetings, partnering with individuals that our Prime Minister Obatobie has suspended from this struggle in this government, we want you to ensure that you are not parading this government or using this government as a backing to commit your atrocities. If you do not support this United States of Biafra under my leadership, as Obatobie has said it, you need to stop using our logo. You need to go form your own government. You need to stop parading yourself as a state or as a member of United States of Biafra. That is the freedom you have. But you do not have the freedom to use our logo, use our name, use our people, use our Twitter handles to go and parade lies that will bring division in this government. This United States of Biafra is fully intact. It's only one country that we have. Those of you that do not believe in that, you are free to leave. You are free to go. But make sure you're not using anything that is bearing our Prime Minister's name or anything that our Prime Minister has established. Be sure you are not using that. That is what I'm telling you. Be sure you are not using any Twitter handle that our Prime Minister is aware of. Any name, any logo that belongs to the United States of Biafra, to the Biafra Republic government in exile, to the de facto government. Make sure you are not using that. You are free and you have the power and you have the right to walk away. But anywhere we get you using anything that belongs to the United States of Biafra or Brigade or de facto, Biafrans are going to come after you. For our defense, the only authorized arm for the United States of Biafra defense at this time is the Department of Defense headed by our own Solomon Nkwocha and the Deputy Onyami. And then we have the people on ground. We have our angels that are doing the needful, that are working closely with the United States of Biafra defense team. If you know you are a defense team for the United States of Biafra, you must align yourself, with the Biafra Defense Department headed by Solomon Nkwocha. If you're not doing that, then you are on your own. Again, the state administrators, the 40 state administrators, please be on the lookout for all those infiltrators in your states. And do not hesitate to bring it to the attention of the government. Any individual or group that uses the name of this government in any meeting, in any form, anywhere. We will continue to expand our angels guarding our land against the reintegrated terrorists sent by the Nigerian President Tinubu, Hopu Uzodimma Soludo and co. They know they do not have any right to assemble terrorists in uniform in our land and label them security. We are a nation with all the criteria met. So any terrorist in Nigeria Army and Police uniform or security in our territory, they need to know they are occupying a foreign land and they need to leave. We must protect our land against foreign invaders. Like I said, our Defense Department will continue to expand and fortify the angels that are protecting our land in the 40 states. Again, I would like everyone to know why we are the United States of Biafra. We are still government in exile, where some of our democratic structures are not yet in place. I believe most of you have read the contract, the volunteer contract that the Biafra government sent to most of the people that are working under the United States of Biafra government. Those contracts, all of them signed that. And in that contract, they know the power the prime minister has. So anybody coming to parade to you people, telling you they're using charter and charter, those people, they never, ever followed our prime minister Obatobi. They are just opportunists that are being used at this time by the Nigerian agents and those that believe, those that think that they are following our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and trying to usurp, trying to use this little opportunity that our prime minister is not available to bring their chaos inside the United States of Biafra, but they're already dead on arrival. This thing happening is bound to happen. We need it to happen because without it happening, Biafrans will not know those that are truly following our prime minister, Obatobi. And we thank God for this opportunity. Again, some of the individuals that are working, doing whatever, using, manipulating innocent Biafrans, trying to manipulate our innocent men on ground. We know you all, and all I can tell them, our men on ground, please ignore their shenanigans. Ignore the drama they are bringing to you. Do not be part of that drama. If you join them, you will regret them. They will mislead you. These are individuals that never wanted the restoration of the United States of Biafra. Do not follow them. Focus on the task our prime minister gave you and stay on that assigned task. Nothing more, nothing less. Some people that call themselves Brigade cabinet members, some of the documents that we requested for, that we need to help us find some of our documents, some of them have seized that. Again, Professor Chioma Okoma, she did the presentation of the analysis of the referendum in Finland. I know I've requested for that document for her from over a week. She refused. She's refused to send that analysis of our referendum. But thank God, we always have a way. This government, we will always have a way. Thank God, through our security servers, we were able to obtain the analysis of that referendum vote that was done in Finland, which she and her cabals, they refused to turn it over to the government. And again, these are individuals working for the government, and then all of a sudden hijacking the properties and the documents that belong to the United States of Biafra government. And they think it's about COS or it's about Simon Ekpa or it's about something. But they will pay the prices for what they're doing. So while they are busy doing everything possible to stop us from moving forward.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back to back update and information as to the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. You don't share as it dey be for the information will be say it dey drop for my table now. Be say being the men of the BLA boys and the men of the NIG boys, they don't clash together. They say the boys now they are fighter jets. Now the boys then target with their big obunigwe. I say waiting they happen. Say where this one they happen. They say the fighter jet now can they fly for inside the bush as they rotate. They look for the boys. And now the boys take their obunigwe fire them. They say the team fire the fighter jet, but as they be the fighter jet fire catch them. But the people of the energy them boys they managed to escape for that moment. As they be. For another information, they say one soldier, 8 IPOB fighters killed in Southeast. Let's go down to the detail of the information. The Nigerian army said the 8 IPOB members were killed in separate operation conducted by the troops in Anambra, Southeast Nigeria. Troops of the NIG army have fired 8 suspected members of the indigenous people of Biafra and its armed militant wing, Eastern Security Network, in Anambra State, Southeast. All right, as it be, IPOB is a group seeking the independent state of Biafra, which it wants carved out of the southeast and some part of the south Nigeria. The spokesperson of the Operation Udoka of the Nigerian Army, Jonah Udoakalo, in a statement on Wednesday said the troops also arrested 5 other members. Mr. Unoakale, a lieutenant colonel, said the 8 members were fired in the separate operation conducted by the troops in Anambra State. The army spokesperson said the troops encountered the IPOB fighters at their camp in Ogunka, a community in the Orumba South local government area of the state. During the firefight, the irredentists attempted to flee through their escape route, but were engaged by the blocking force, neutralizing 5 of the members, he said. Recovered from them were two AK-47, 1 pump action, 4 improvised explosive device, and 1 arm battery used for detonating the IED were among the items recovered from the suspect, according to the military. All right, as it be, this one is happening in Anambra State live. But you know, as the matter they be these days, say anybody where these people catch, that person has automatically become an IPOB member without proper doing proper analysis and investigation to find out who are these people, who they are, who they really are, and who sent them and what they are doing. All right, the gospel singer wey kpai im girlfriend for one state for Nigeria like that, e be like say na for Abuja. The man don talk say he no regret to as him take kpai im girlfriend o. Say as him kpai the girl, say na wetin dey im mind him do. As they ask am, what is your intention? You know what brought about. What resulted in you sending your girlfriend to early judgment? The guy say in girlfriend they cheat well. Say the girl no know as she dey pain am for heart. Girls, make una dey careful before these boys go use una do pepper soup. But as e be, the report they show say no be the first time where this guy they carry that particular action, because the way you take disseminate those bodies like meat where they want sell. They say be like say the guy he dey for inside body part business. You know, saying na wetin the trend now. For Anambra State again, one banker was kidnapped and a ransom of 5 million was paid. The family paid a ransom of 5 million to the people who abducted this banker. But it was unfortunate that this banker's body, a female banker, was found along the road. The girl's body, the lady's body was found around the road after the family had already paid the ransom, and the police that are investigating the case suggested that maybe she saw the face of one of them, or maybe she saw somebody she knew among those people who abducted her, and because of that, the people decided to end to end ladies' life to avoid putting them into problem. I wonder what is bringing all these kidnap matters. I beg, make una dey try to see how una go dey conceal una self, to dey conceal yourself as e dey be, because these boys as e dey be are not smiling, especially in that Anambra state, and I will be pleading with the government of Professor Chukwumachao Soludo to see what you can do to make sure uh, that you people fight this issue of kidnap, because Anambra nwere ndị mmadụ, and on this process Anambra has lost a lot of people. I remember posting there was a podcast I did of a guy who was abducted with a reverend father, and he explained how these people otu ha si akọtụ anụ ndị mmadụ di a ebe a na-atụfu na-ere pass onye ndị be ha kwụtarakwa n'ụgwọ, they will bail the person and let the person go. Some people, your people will even pay, they will still buy you there. When I see government, Anambra is not that too big to comb. All these soldiers that are doing Operation Udoka, let them leave Udoka and do Udadro, because as it be Udadro, that's the thing that these people are supposed to be doing now. It is Udadro. Because you will not leave what is happening and be facing what is not happening. Because from what I see, what these people are facing is what is not happening. So let them take this Udoka inside the bush, take it inside the nook and crannies of Anambra State, and make sure that the people of Anambra, in the Anambra, are rescued from this issue of everyday kidnap. As it be, Soludo said, do not test Soludo's resolve. 5 neutralized already days before Operation Udogachi take off. They say they don't neutralize 5 individuals for Anambra State as Anambra State kick off Operation Udogachi. Make we go for that information. For a man who described himself as a marathoner, it promised to be a very long walk for criminals and their sympathizers in Anambra State. Soludo is long-suffering and filled with the milk of human kindness, yet decisive and full of action. His first win over insecurity was on maxing the unknown gunmen for who they really are, criminals. In spite of this profound discovery, Governor Soludo was gracious in offering bags of carrots to those who were falsely indoctrinated. He outlawed devious Mondisi at home and constantly called on Ndi Anambra to reclaim their land. While he continued his space moves, training, developing, and empowering the state human capital, a few individuals given to the life of lucrative criminality elected to stand in the way of ransom and good conscience, a more defiant Soludo has, in consonance with Ndi Anambra, declared Operation Udogachi, with the official launch date till a few days away. The mere testing of microphone by the Joint Security Forces has seen the neutralizing of 5 dreaded criminals in Ufuma, Orumba North local government area. If you are a criminal in Anambra, you still have a few days to take up Soludo's amnesty or leave Anambra State. Now, the security JTF will not take you to justice. They will bring justice to your very doorstep. In the Anambra, if you see something, call 5111. All right, this is happening live in Anambra. They say if you see something in Anambra, make you try call 5111. Of course, as they be for the obodo. Sometimes, if you call this 5911 as they be, call this 5911 as they be, you go see say nobody they pick am. Sometimes you go dey see things like fuel no dey for the motor. This one no happen. This one no happen. This one no happen. All right. But kudos to Soludo. Asị ekene onye na nke o mere omegi na omekwa ọzọ. There was a time, the early 2000, before the issue of Bakassi. Anambra was very hot. The time of Derico and Chejina them. But the then governor, what is his name again, made sure that the Kaba boys came in and they cleared everything, all those hoodlums we say they did for Anambra, which is repeating itself again. Meanwhile, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first we'll collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you.